Well, if you plan to keep your car only a few years, and it's in your best interest to keep its resale value as high as possible, join us this morning, our friend, car coach Lauren Fix, with tips on how to improve your used car value. Thanks so much for being here.
Well, thanks for having me back.
Always a pleasure, always a pleasure.
Thanks. Well, a lot of people think, obviously, do the fluids, but how many times have you pulled in someplace and they're like, oh yeah, you need to have all these fluids, and it's confusing. So I found this little test strip that you can get these at auto parts stores.
Okay.
They're about $5. You actually take the dipstick that comes with one for your coolant, one for your oil, and it tells you good, bad, or replace it.
Wow.
I said, that's what the average person needs to know. Do I really need to have this done?
That's all right.
Yeah, I mean, for $5, it's worth it. And then hey, listen, you're going to replace my fluids. Go with the full synthetics. I use Royal Purple. The reason I like a full synthetic is it's better for your engine. It's a greener choice, better fuel economy, better performance. If you're ever in doubt, go to that owner's manual, like the one for this Ford Fiesta.
Yeah, that thing that's in the glove compartment that you never look at.
Underneath all the napkins and ketchup packs. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go underneath the hood here in a minute, so I'm just going to place this down here.
It's always nice to have someone who knows what they're doing here.
Yeah, really. Okay, you can get an ASE certified tech, you'll always have one. Now this is about glass, this is really important. People get little chips and you've seen the commercials and they go fix them.
Bam.
The key thing is if you do replace a windshield, especially one that's this large, like look how big this one is in the Fiesta, make sure to get an A-Glass type installer. Now what that means is they're an auto safety glass replacement installer. Glass America is one, there's locations here in Detroit. The key thing is you want an OE piece of glass, especially if you're going to trade the car in. If they put an aftermarket piece in, it could affect the value of your trade-in, and that could be a difference. And also you want it installed properly, because anyone who puts a piece of tape over this, that's bogus. That stuff is not really working. You want someone that's going through the proper procedures, and that's why A-Glass and Glass America are doing that. So I want you to at least be aware, because actually your airbags bounce off the glass.
Yeah. What was that big car back in the 70s or 80s that had the huge window in the front? Was it a Pacer?
Oh my God, that was the back end.
Yeah.
And the Gremlin. Hey lady, was the back end of your car.
Right.
Okay, now don't forget the appearance of your car. You can wax your car, but if you take it to a detailer, they charge a lot of money. So I found this is brand new. It's from Surehold. It's actually your own buffing wheel, but it doesn't have high speed, so you can't burn through the paint. So if you've ever wanted to try buffing your own car, make it look like it's brand new, like this car, you can do it yourself. They have the full line of products. They're under $100. Great gift, comes in a bag and everything.
Got everything you need there.
Everything you need, buffing wheels, and Surehold's got the full line, and they actually make really nice stuff.
Here's something I want to ask you.
Okay.
Because hopefully I know there's a product like this.
Okay.
How do you get rid of dents? Little dents in your car.
There is a guy comes from, I think there's Dent King, there's a bunch of different manufacturers, I'm not specifically for any brand, but make sure you find that out. If it's in a body line where there's a crease, you're gonna have to take it to a collision shop. And again, you want to take it to a collision shop that's certified. There's a lot of collision shops where you can make your choice. Make sure to quote around just like you would for maintenance on your car. Because that does affect a trade-in on a lease too, because I've had a lot of people trade in leases, they're like, where's the receipts? I want to see the receipts. Did you take care of the car? I just had that conversation with my uncle last night.
And if you have little scratches or just little dings, I think you get the paint that's the same color of the car and touch it up.
You can do that, or use a company called Quicks that you can buy that actually you can sand it and fill it right in, and it actually blends the paint in.
Oh, I like
Very
that.
cool stuff out there.
I like that.
Yeah, new stuff.
Always a pleasure. You're going to be at the auto show.
I will be at the auto, absolutely. I'll bring my daughter Shelby, the teen car coach.
That sounds good. It's all as a family.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Lauren. And we put a link to Lauren's website at myfoxdetroit.com. Just head to the mornings page. And on this chilly morning, let's check in with Amy Andrews, who's close to some water.